Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. Today's video is a good one. Today's video is packed with cleaning motivation, decluttering. I have a few updates that I need to do to some things around my home. I'm also sharing a grocery haul, fridge clean out, and a tired mama meal. So if y'all need all the motivation today, I gotcha. You've come to the right place. We are going to go ahead and get started in the kitchen. After we've opened the blinds, watered the flowers, I'm going to get started in the fridge. I'm going to clean this out because I am going to get groceries this morning. And so I want to make sure that the fridge is clean before I come through and restock it. And a lot of you have been saying you want to see a fridge clean out. So here it is for you. I figured I'd take you along and then we will go get some groceries, restock it, and then I need to get into my kids' rooms today and I need to do a deep mom clean in both of their rooms. I need to pull out the bed, clean underneath of it, declutter some things, just all of the things we need to tackle today. So I hope that today's video will give you all the motivation and inspiration that you need to get up and do what you need to do today, but let's go ahead and jump on in. So this drawer was one of the main reasons why I wanted to tackle the fridge, aside from the fact that I'm going to restock it and I like it to be tidy, but this definitely needed to be cleaned out. I needed to go through the things that were down here and just make sure nothing wasn't expired or anything like that. This is a big drawer and it holds a lot, but I don't know, it holds so much, but it almost holds too much because it's very deep, but there is no organization to it as far as no spacers or anything. So I try to combine items together when I'm putting it in the drawer so it's a little bit easier, but with kids getting in the drawer and getting things out and everything, it can just get mumbled and jumbled from time to time. So I wanted to really take everything out, clean it up, wipe it out, and then reorganize everything. I'm going to have the fruit off to one side and the vegetables, wherever they're going to fit. It just needed to be better organized so we could see what was in here. I keep all of our cheeses in here, our deli meats, things like our pepperonis and things like that, where there's not really other space in the fridge. So I keep it all down here, and I think it looks much better now that I've organized it and kind of got a method in here, and then it's ready for me to restock it with still some room without things being buried. And that was my goal, was to not bury anything down there, but to make it where everything is seen. I would like to take a moment and thank VRURC for sponsoring this portion of today's video. VRURC offers a 5-in-1 portable charger. It also comes in many colors, as you can see here. This charger consists of a USB-C cable, a micro cable, a foldable AC plug, and an iPhone cable. It supports pass-through charging, so if your device is plugged into the wall, you can also use the cords that it comes with, and you can charge your devices, or you can use the slots at the bottom, which there is a C charger at the bottom, and there is a USB slot at the bottom where you can plug in other cords of your own to charge other devices such as headphones, Apple Watches, any other device that you might need to charge. This will also simultaneously charge multiple devices at once, which you are going to see me do. I'm going to plug in my phone and I'm going to plug in my watch, and it is going to charge both of them at the same time. And to charge the actual device, you can plug it in the wall via the plug that it comes with, or if you have a C to a USB charger, you can charge it that way as well. I personally think these would make great stocking stuffer gifts, great gift ideas in general, especially if you have somebody in your family who loves to travel, whether that's traveling across states or across sea or camping, or if you just enjoy long car rides. I think these would make a great gift idea. They would also be great in emergency of like a power outage or something. That way you do have a backup way to charge your phones if you need that for any reason. I know we're going to be using these while we go camping quite a bit, but if you are interested in grabbing one of these for yourself, I will leave a link down in the description where you can grab one of these for yourself or a loved one. And thank you so much, VRURC, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Okay, I'm going to run through a quick weekly grocery trip. This was about $140, so I'm just going to run through really quickly, especially the cold stuff, so I can get this put away. I mostly went to Aldi. I had a couple things to get at Walmart, which I'll tell you what I got at Walmart. The rest of it was at Aldi. But the first thing we got is a whole gallon of milk. That's Aldi. We got the oven roasted turkey breast. I got 2 packages of this because my son has been liking to take turkey sandwiches for lunch and my husband loves it. So I load their sandwiches up, lettuce, pickle, all of the things. So I got 2 of those. I got 3 of the 8515 organic grass-fed ground beef. I got a thing of organic thin sliced chicken breast. I got this broccoli pea protein. I wanted to try it for myself for lunch, so we'll see if I like it or not. That's from Aldi. 2 things of the Colby Jack cheese. I did get some Colby Jack cheese slices because we're going to be having burgers on the grill one night, so I got that for that, plus sandwiches. I did get a organic whole chicken for $15.34. This is going to be rotisseried in my cast iron Dutch oven, and then I'm going to use the rest of it to make homemade chicken noodle soup. I like to get butter whenever I open a box of butter. Just opened one, so I got those. I got some of the 15-gram Super Zero Greek yogurts, just like the Oikos brand, but it's the Aldi version. These are from Walmart. I got 2 of the Bolt House strawberry banana smoothies. Sorry, 3 of those. And then 2 of the Blue Machine for my husband for work Irish coffee creamer, if I didn't say that already, from Walmart. I got some eggs. This is the first time I feel like I've bought store-bought eggs in a long time. I have to get back to my egg lady, so I did pick up one of those for now. I got some strawberries from Aldi. Aldi had in their fall section, they had apple cider donuts and pumpkin donuts, so I thought it'd be cool to get those. I saw the autumn crisp grapes, so I got those. My husband was requesting grapes for lunches. A cucumber, some bananas, carrots, celery, all for soup and snacking. I made a pumpkin pie last week. My son loved it and devoured it. He was asking me if I could make pumpkin pie again, so I did that. I got some regular Shell's mac and cheese, and then I got the smoked Gouda. We got white cheddar popcorn, our normal beef sticks we like. I don't usually like Hamburger Helper, but their version of this is really good, and it's a quick, easy dinner, so I figured we could have that in a pinch. I got some raisins, of course, for kids' lunches. I got some brioche buns for our hamburgers, more bagels, some parchment paper. This Black Rifle coffee is from Walmart. It's my husband's favorite coffee, so I got that. We got some barbecue sauce, just used the last of mine last night, so I wanted to stock back up on that. My kids do like these mini brownie bites from Aldi's, so I got that for them. It's just like an after-school snack, treat type thing. Some cheese curls for them to take to school. I got some sweet potatoes and some regular potatoes. So all of this was about $140. It feels so good to have the fridge restocked. I have been trying really hard to get all of my groceries on Fridays instead of doing it over the weekends. It was always something that I used to do over the weekends, and it gets so inconvenient sometimes to do it on the weekends. The weekends is our main family time. It's time when my husband is home, the kids are home, and we just get to spend time together. And I hate just filling the weekends with getting groceries. And so I've been trying to make it a priority to do it at least on Fridays. That way the house is stocked for the weekend and we are just all good and can enjoy our weekend. So I've been doing that for the last 3 or 4 weeks now, and it's been working out really great, and it's just saved us so much time, and I've really been enjoying it because I've also been going in store more and not doing as many pickups, and I've been liking that as well because I've been finding all of the fun things. But now that the fridge is restocked, it has gotten much warmer outside, so I had to change my clothes. It went from in the 50s in the morning up into the 70s, and when you're running around doing all the cleaning and the restocking and all that, it just got toasty. So I figured I would grab some cozy shorts and a cozy shirt and get to cleaning the rest of the house. I finally got my hands on the fall Mrs. Meyer's scent. I was not seeing it anywhere in store, and I actually went on my Target app to see if they had it, and they did, and so I was able to do a drive-up order for that. Our Target is actually under construction. It is becoming a super Target, so I'm excited to see how that goes. So it's a little bit chaotic in there, and I was grateful that I could do a drive-up order for that. But y'all, I feel like I decorated this TV stand not that long ago for fall, and as you could just see how much dust was on there when I swiped my finger across it, I told myself I absolutely had to take everything off of here and get this wiped down today, because every time I would walk by it, I would see that dust, and I'm like, I cannot let it sit there for another day. So we are taking all the garland and the pumpkins off real quick and giving it a good wipe down. And if you really pay attention to the paper towel, you'll see when I fold it up how dirty it really was. And I don't know why it grosses me out so much, but it just does. So we're giving it a good wipe down. Like I had mentioned, there is tons of cleaning motivation in today's video. Today's video is actually a longer one, and I'm a little bit excited about it. I'm not gonna lie. It felt really good to just really reset my home as far as groceries and cleaning and all of the things. It felt really good to just get every space reset, so that way we can just really enjoy our weekend. It's officially October, which feels really crazy to say. I feel like the leaves are normally more changed right now than they are, but we have had such a weird weather. This fall we would go down into like the 50s and 40s, and then we would go right back up into the 70s and 80s, and then back down and then back up again. And so our weather is a little bit all over the place, and I think it's affecting the way the trees are changing and the colors, and it's happening a little bit later than normal, I think. But happy 1st of October. I just cannot believe we're already this far, and at the end of this month, y'all got to get ready because we're going to be starting to roll out some of the Christmas, and I am stoked for it. Okay, so this is my daughter's room. It's not terrible in here, like there's not a ton of stuff on the floor or anything, but of course this gets pretty cluttered. I want to clean this off. I want to organize that, make sure there's no Legos on the floor. I want to make her bed, but the biggest thing is I want to pull her bed out and clean underneath of it. I think there's some toys and stuff under there. I really need to come in here. I don't know if I need to move things around, put them in different places. I don't know, but we need to do something in here. So come along with me today, like reset this room a bit. Like I mentioned, I needed to come in here and pull her bed out and just clean behind it. You can see there's a bunch of stuff on the floor. It's mostly Legos and things. She's been so into building her Lego creations that she likes to still kind of fiddle with them at night when she lays down in her bed. And I think some of the pieces have fallen off and fallen next to her bed and whatnot. And so it was just convenient that I, come in here and pull the bed out and just make sure it's clean underneath. And this is what I call like a mom clean, coming in and just doing a good deep clean. I feel like all kids kind of need that from time to time. Maybe not teenagers as much, but especially younger kids. I always have my kids pick up their rooms a little bit before they go to bed at night. But again, they're 6 and 5. They're still pretty young, and while they do need to know how to do those things, they're not going to do it the way a mom does it, and sometimes you just got to come in and get that mom clean. I remember my mom doing that to me as a kid, and then as I got older, she would still come in and do the mom clean, but I had to go in and do it with her, and so she would kind of teach me how it was supposed to be done and what that should look like and things like that, and then I hope to pass that on to my kids as well. But like I said, they pick up for the most part, but the deeper things mom just needs to come in here and do from time to time. But I was actually talking to a friend before I even started all this cleaning, and I told her I thought it was going to take me an hour in my daughter's room based off of everything that I wanted to do, and I really didn't have the motivation after getting my groceries and getting the fridge cleaned and all that put away, and then all the other cleaning that I did, getting the kids off to school, like the whole shebang. I did not have the energy to get up and do it. But I was talking to her, and she told me to just set a timer for 5 minutes and get going. And I thought that was really funny because literally the day before that, I was watching, I believe, Lauren Midgley, if you've ever heard of her, and I hope I did not butcher her last name, but I was watching her, and she was decluttering, and she had said the same thing, start a timer for 5 minutes. And even though you probably won't get the task done in 5 minutes, you get started. So it kind of tricks your brain into getting started. And then once you get started, it's a snowball from there. So I set the timer, and I actually set it for 20 minutes instead of 5. I did 20 minutes because I wanted to see if I could get the room done in 20 minutes. And you guys, I got the room done in 20 minutes. I don't know how. I literally thought it was going to take me so much longer to come in here and do all this, but I somehow got it all done in 20 minutes, and that left me extra time and motivation to tackle my son's room as well. I did not think I was going to get to his room, but I had the time and I was already motivated from just getting started on her room and just continuing to go, that I was able to get his done as well. So just a little reminder, if you need that pick-me-up to get going, turn on your favorite YouTuber or your favorite music or whatever gets you motivated. Set that timer for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes and just get started. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting started that gets you going. And then, like I said, it just snowballs, from there on. And the next thing you'll know, you'll get it all done and you'll be very proud of yourself that you did, because trust me, I did not want to do all this, but was I proud at the end of the day? Absolutely. And both of my kids came home and the first thing they had said when they walked in their rooms was, "Thank you so much, Mama, for making my rooms look pretty." And that's just so sweet to me, even though their rooms were not bad when I started, because I came in and did that mom clean and I vacuumed. To them, it looks pretty and it looks nice and it made them happy. And so that makes me happy. All right, and this is the after. It looks so much better in here. We moved her bed out, cleaned all underneath that, organized these a little bit better. I need to get her and my son better side tables, but I'm just on the hunt for like the perfect one. I've been trying to thrift them. I'm not having any luck, so we'll see what I find. If not, we'll get something that will work in here for them. Well, one in here for her, one in there for him. Made her bed up for her. Everything is nice underneath of her bed. Fixed the Lego table a little bit, picked up all the Legos. She does have a creation up there. I'm not going to mess with that. I'm going to let her keep building that. When she's ready, we fixed the dollhouse, all of her little baby stuff, and then her vanity area looks so much better. Her little baby down there and whatnot, so much better in here. So this is my daughter's dresser in her room, and it has all of these like really beautiful knobs on it, and they came on the dresser, but over the years, kids standing on it, that knob has broken and that knob has broken. And this is in her closet now, so it's not like directly in her room where it's seen, but I want to replace these knobs, and then I want to try to find something to get this scuff off and that scuff right there to try to just make it look nicer. So we'll see what we can do with that, but we're gonna go ahead and replace these knobs. We got pretty much the same knobs from Menards the other day, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace these so that at least that can look a little better. Okay, this is the state of my son's room. It's really not that bad at all. There's a few things on the floor. I would like to make his bed. But the biggest thing I want to do today is I want to declutter all of this. There is so much that him and I have talked about that he does not play with, and they both have birthdays coming up as well as Christmas, and he told me what he doesn't play with and what he is okay with me getting rid of. So I'm going to go through all of these bins today, and I'm going to purge a bunch of stuff, because the reality is they're going to get new toys for their birthdays, new toys for Christmas. There is stuff that they've had for years that they're just not playing with anymore, and so out with the old, in with the new. We're going to go ahead and reset all of this area, and like I said, they need some better end tables, but I have not found the right ones yet, and I want to make their rooms so cute for them, but I'm also trying to save up the budget to like really make their rooms cute, like paint and, decor and everything. But let's go ahead and wrap this room up too. Have to let me know down in the comments if you have anything fun planned for October. I know that we want to go to like family farm that's a little ways away from us that we like to go to every year. It's something that I went to as a kid, and I like to bring my kids there. Just like the nostalgia of it is so fun, and they have the best caramel apples. They have hay rides and fresh cider, and it's just fun to be able to go and enjoy that. So I know we want to do that. This is also the month of my husband and I's 10-year anniversary, and so we are going to go back and visit some MMA fights that are happening in our town. They don't do them in our town as much as they used to when we met, and that's actually how we met. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story, but that's actually how we met. And so we're going to go back and we're going to go watch those and just have a fun, enjoyable night and just be able to do something that we both loved and at one point did. So I think it would be really cool to go back and do that. So we're going to do that and just enjoy our time. And at the end of October, we are going to start all of the fun Christmas festivities, which if you guys know, you've been here for a while, you know I decorate early. I've always loved Christmas, my favorite time to decorate for, and I love decorating early because I love it and because I love to share it with you guys too and give you guys the motivation and inspiration and decor ideas for Christmas, especially if you're on a budget and you need to reuse the decor you have, or you know, thrifting decor. I love to share that as well. So I'm excited for all of that, but tell me something you're excited for this month. Okay, and this is the after of my son's room. His bed is all made. His cubicle over here looks so much better. We have all the things he wanted to keep, which in here is all of his Nerf guns and things. So we can have family Nerf wars. We kept a lot of all of his books, didn't get rid of any of those. And here's just a ball and like a little card box and stuff. And then down here is like his Batman, all of his extra cars and things like that. He wanted to keep all those. So we didn't keep a lot, but like I said, birthdays are coming. So he's gonna be getting a lot more stuff. And then over here, his slippers are down at the bottom of his dresser. And then I wiped this down a little bit. He painted these Spider-Man pictures, Spider-Man and Venom. He painted those. I'm not gonna take that away from him, so that's on top of his dresser, but that is all clean now too. So as promised, I have a tired mama meal for you tonight. We're going to be making taco salad. This is going to come together in right about 20 minutes, so it's going to be really easy. I'm just going to chop up some of the lettuce we have, an onion, shred up some cheese, and then I'm going to cook some taco meat, and then I'm going to crush some Doritos up in bowls and assemble them. My husband wanted salsa on his, and my son wanted salsa on his, and then me and my daughter did a little bit of like French or Catalina dressing to make it like the actual like Dorito taco salad, and these were so good and so fast. I told myself I was really tired. I honestly did not want to cook tonight, but I did not want to waste the money on out to eat, and making taco bowls at home was a lot cheaper and healthier for my family. So that's just what we did. We got this all put together in about 20 minutes, not too much cleanup either. So it was really nice and really, really filling, tasted super good. So even if you are, busy all day, something as simple as just tacos or taco bowls makes a huge difference in time with getting dinner made or throwing something in the crock pot. It always helps when you're able to do something like that. But like I said, this one was under 20 minutes for all of it, and it tasted so, so good. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope that it gave you the motivation and inspiration that you needed today. As always, sweet friends, if you're in need of any kind of prayer, let me know down in the comments. I'd be so honored to pray for you. But until I catch you in the next one, I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye, y'all.